Hey guys, welcome back to TPL TV. I'm Princess, and you are now in the Princess Lifestyle. So today we are just doing what I like to call makeup therapy. I really was not trying to go for a certain look. I didn't even do eyeshadow in this look. This is it's what I call a flawless skin check, where the whole focus of why I'm doing the makeup is literally just to get flawless, perfect, foundation match, loveliness skin. And the products that I use will be listed in the description bar. I mostly used products from Milk Makeup. You guys have seen me use all of these products before. The only new product I used was from Huda Beauty, and that's their new Silk Balm that I'm going to use on my lips. So I just did this makeup therapy situation of a video because you guys know, based on my last video, that I am going through a lot right now. I still am not able to explain what's going on because I'm still within it, and you know, every day it develops into into more stuff. So we're just going through it right now, and it's a painful process, but it has to happen. Everybody goes through stuff in life for whatever reason. Around these parts where Princess is from, me and mine, we tend to go through a lot more than the average person. But I know it's not for nothing. I know that God is still in control, and that God allows certain things to take place in your life for character development. Like, I'm laughing at tragedy right now. You guys, I'm a very special person. Just know that. But I was thinking of that meme. I'm going to post it right here. There's a meme. Oh, I don't even know if I still have it. I'm going to try to find it. I'll post it on Instagram at the very least. But there's a meme, and it's this like a picture of this man, and he's looking down from the clouds, and it's the caption is, when God watching you fall in love with somebody that he's going to use for your character development. That is so funny. That's so funny. I mean, it's sad because, you know, life is hard, but it is funny. If you can't laugh at your troubles, you know, it's not good. You have to be able to laugh at your troubles, at least at some point. You don't have to laugh initially, but you have to laugh at some point, because that's a part of the healing process. It really is. When you go through stuff, you have to find ways to laugh at yourself, laugh at the situation, laugh at the people around it. You got to make jokes of things. It is painful and it is serious and all of that, but you have to be able to find happiness in the negative things that you go through. So this is not necessarily a tutorial. I'm sure you guys are able to learn a few things at the very least from this video, even if it's just that you're learning that you need to find ways to laugh at things throughout your tragedy. And that's a very important thing to learn, because there's no human being that will be able to escape this earth without going through something tragic and traumatic, and something that will just change your entire life. Now, for me, every year is something tragic and traumatic and something that's going to change my life. Listen, it's not funny going through tough times. It really isn't. But if you don't laugh, then someone will laugh at you, okay? Let that be known. You take that and you go and mark it somewhere, as my mom always says. Take that and go and mark it. If you don't laugh, if you don't find some sort of happiness throughout the tough experiences that you go through, then someone will steal that happiness before you can get to it, okay? It's a race. It's an individual race, okay? But anyway, yeah, you know, we're going through stuff over here, but everything is progressing exactly how God has ordered it to progress. Okay? Princess is fine. As well. And as the very second I'm able to talk about what's going on, please believe. And you know, I'm a very private person. I don't talk about personal stuff. You guys know that. Every once in a while on my Instagram, I'll be on my Instagram story and I'll tell you guys a few things about certain things. And, you know, we chat there. But as far as YouTube goes, I know that there's a good number of people that will one day find my YouTube or see my YouTube now, and they don't want to know my business for my benefit. They want to know my business because they want something to talk about. You know what I mean? They want to feel like, oh, Princess did X, Y. Princess is going through X, Y, and Z. No, I don't give people that opportunity. You feel me? But with this particular situation, this is something that the world needs to know. And I thank God in advance for what he's doing in my life and in my family's life, because we've been through a lot. We've been through so much, and I know it's not in vain. So I ask for those who are praying for me, you know, send up a prayer to Jesus and be like, Jesus, I know you're not finna let Princess go out like that. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, you know, just approach God like that, like with a New York type of accent. God really responds to that. God responds to everything, but I'm sure he loves a New York accent too. But anyway, yeah, just pray for me, you guys. It's well over here. We are progressing by God's grace. I got a tan, but I got a tan in very odd places. When I back the camera up at the end, you guys will see what I'm talking about. Because there was a day that I foolishly went bike riding for hours on end, and I was wearing just a regular crew neck short sleeve t-shirt, and I have a tan that is in the shape of that shirt. Like, it cuts off at my arms where like a short sleeve shirt would cut off, and you can see the center of my chest is tanned, but nothing else is. So I have to figure out. No, it's not even that. The pools are not open. That's what the problem is. Because usually, like last summer, I go to the pool and I lay out and I tan there so I can get a good even tan. I can wear my bathing suit and tan. And I was thinking maybe I should wear my bathing suit when I ride my bike. But I'm like, no, I get enough attention as is riding my bike in my regular workout clothes that aren't even real workout clothes. It's just t-shirts and shorts. I get enough attention as is with that. So I am not going to set myself up for distraction while I'm trying to work out. So I just have to wait until the pools open back up or something. Maybe I'll find a bed sheet and lay it in a medium. Like, you know, the medians that are on that separate one side of the street. Maybe I'll just lay right there. Is it against the law to do that? I don't think so. Maybe I'll just lay right there and tan right there. But then again, I don't want to be harassed. I don't know, you guys. Give me some ideas. So, yeah. That's what this whole video is about. This video is sort of an update. It's also therapy. It's also me trying to encourage you guys, because I know for a fact that I'm not the only one going through stuff right now. Everybody's going through a tough time because of all of the stuff that's taking place in the world currently, the state of the world, this global pandemic and everything. But even personally, everybody seems to be going through stuff. And I just want to remind everyone that's listening to this, just remember, we are at the very beginning of a new decade. We're in 2020, and I don't know if you guys recognize this, the significance of a new decade. This is the beginning of a new 10 years of life. And I want you guys to understand that 10 years from now, or 9 years from now, because it'll be 10, whatever, give yourself time. Things may not be all the way figured out right now, but you have time, okay? You have time to figure it out. Life is short, you know, it could be longer, but don't rush yourself into figuring it all out. You don't have to. Take your time. Think about everything that you're doing. Think about where you want to go. And don't be afraid to try to do things. I'll tell you this, in full transparency, every single business that I have tried to start has failed. Every single one in all of my years of life. They have all failed for one reason or another. And I won't say it's like my fault that I'm a bad business person, because that's not true. I just, at every point where I've tried something, I haven't had it all figured out. And I'm not even just talking about, in the physical reality of things where maybe 10 years ago I didn't have enough business knowledge in that business, or 5 years ago I didn't have enough business knowledge in those businesses that I tried. But even spiritually, the spiritual impact of starting a business. A lot of people sometimes are trying to do something that is not in their path, in their life's path. So before starting anything, my advice is to pray. Before doing anything, before considering anything, just sit down and talk to God and say, God, I want to do something. I want to start a business, God. God, I enjoy doing makeup and I want to do it on other people for a living. And I want you to help me get there, God. Please give me your strategy, Jesus. Give me your strategy. Give me your plans for my life so that I can follow them, because I know, God, that if I follow your plans, I won't make any mistakes. All I can do is encourage you guys to genuinely ask God for direction, because if you're following his instructions, you won't make any mistakes. You won't have any hiccups. You won't be confused. Of course, you'll have stumbling blocks. The devil's always out there trying to catch somebody up, trying to trip somebody up, trying to put some hurdles on the path. But if you converse with God about what you want and where you want to go and what plans he has for you, I promise you, he will show you those hurdles before you can get to them. So you can knock those bad boys out and you won't be tripped up at all. I'm just here to encourage you guys. That's it. It's so hard when you want so many things for yourself and you don't see how to get there. It's so hard and it's so discouraging. But let me tell you, once you sit down and you say, okay, God, you know what my heart desires. You know the things that I want, Jesus. You know me. You know me very well, God. Please tell me, what is it that I need to do to get to where I want to be, Jesus? What is it that you have for me? Once you ask that, it's only up from there. I love you guys. Bye.